Hello, my name is Dr. Ditz, and I'm here today to observe these 6 patients whose families have reached out to me to help to diagnose them. You see, they have been experiencing some abnormal symptoms. It's my job to observe and help to diagnose these 6 individuals. That I will use to track my observations of the 6 patients.
Hi, I'm Betty Hunter. I don't really know why these people are in my house.
Based on my initial observations, I have a keen idea of what might be wrong with this patient, but I'd like to do a simple diagnostic test just to be sure. As you can see, I have noted that Betty Hunter, patient number 1, is very emotional. So, Betty, what I would like to have you do today is simply play with these 2 polar bears. I would like to just see you play with them for a couple of minutes, just so I can see how you interact with the 2 and how you make them interact with each other, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
Hey, little friend, how are you? I love you. You're so sweet.
After careful observations with the bipolar polar bear experiment, I noticed your extreme mood swings between being extremely irritable, moving to you being extremely elated at times, such as now.
I can't do it.
Betty Hunter, after my careful observations, especially with the bipolar polar bear experiment, I have noticed that you have extreme bipolar disorder. You move from periods of extreme elated nature to you being quite depressive or irritable. These are key indicators of the bipolar disorder. Now, you may be wondering what therapy or medication can assist you in this disorder. Now, I may recommend that I prescribe you these certain pills that will help you, if taken daily, twice daily, that will help to control your mood swings. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are now moving to patients 2 and 3 of the observations. Ben Dover and Eileen Dover, a couple that lives together in Manchester.
Hello, I'm Eileen Dover, and they think I have a problem. I probably do have a problem. I need to go to the hospital right now.
No, not the hospital. There's so many germs there.
Now, when we interviewed the wife, Eileen Dover, she showed a very interesting symptom. She was very quick to believe that there was a mental or physical problem with her. I'm not quite sure which disease this may indicate. I'll need to delve a little deeper. As far as the husband, Ben Dover, it was quite apparent that he had a very obvious set of symptoms. First, he was a quite obvious germaphobe. When introduced to the fact of the hospital, he did not like the fact that she would be going to us. As far as the husband, Ben Dover, showed a very particular set of symptoms. He is definitely a germaphobe who did not like the fact of her going to an unclean place, such as a hospital. Secondly, it was very obvious in his interview that he was very neat and clean-shaven, showing that he's very particular and careful about his physical appearance. We'll have to see what this indicates.
There we go. Nice and straight.
Oh my god. Red. Hold on. Ben! Ben, I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! Ben!
No, not the markers! No!
Ben, I'm bleeding!
Out of order!
Ben, please help me, I'm bleeding!
Did I tell you about touching
Get
my
to the
markers?
hospital! Ben!
After some careful and quite awkward observations, I have discovered the 2 disorders that this couple, Ben and Eileen Dover, are suffering from. As far as Miss Eileen Dover, at first I did believe she was a hypochondriac, but now I am positive that she is suffering from disorder that is fictitious disorder. In such, she feigns a sickness or illness in order to assume the role of a patient, such as when she drew the red on her arm and pretended as if she was bleeding. As far as Ben, it is quite obvious, especially from this behavior, that he is suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD. He is very order and cleanliness of certain things, as you can see. As far as the therapy of this session, it is very easy to go see a psychologist. We just not discuss the therapy that I was supposed to be doing. I would recommend routine therapy sessions. Because of the fact that medication cannot assist this, as I'm sad in this case to say, I would recommend the therapy sessions. It should help both you couples.
Yeah, Ben.
Next, I will be observing a young woman named Mo Lester. Her family has called in to report her parrot-like speech. We'll do an investigation to see what disease this might indicate.
My name is Mo.
Good evening, Mo Lester. So I would like you to watch this video and react in the normal way that you would. After my careful observations, and after I was able to observe Mo Lester watching the video, I have determined that she indeed has catatonic schizophrenia. The symptoms of this include parrot-like speech and movement, as well as a repetitive mumbling. In an attempt to resolve these symptoms, I plan to give her a medicine that will reduce the amount of dopamine in her blood and hopefully help her live a more normal lifestyle. We have Miss Dawn Key. Her friends and family have reached out to me due to their concern about her lack of any emotion. I'm here to see what could be causing this.
I'm Dawn Key.
Oh my God, Dawn! Guys, you just got engaged! Me, I know! It's crazy! I can't believe it! You see the size of this rock? Ah!
That's awesome.
I know! Thank you! Oh, God. My dog just died.
I'm so sorry, Carrie.
Oh, Carrie, what happened?
My dog died.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you tell Dawn?
Yeah, she didn't really comfort me.
Well, you know, she doesn't really express much emotion. You know, when she was little, everyone used to make fun of her laugh and how she cried, so she really doesn't like to express any emotion whatsoever.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I told her I was engaged, and I barely got a yell, a scream of anything. After watching the surveillance videos and interviewing a couple of Dawn's friends, I have come to the conclusion that she is suffering from conversion disorder. In this, she has given up the voluntary expression of emotion due to childhood trauma. Due to this, she has lost the expression of any emotion, whether it's sadness or excitement, for fear of being made fun of. Hopefully, a few therapy sessions in her future will help to get over this traumatic experience in her past. This next patient, Dixie Raft, is the most unusual patient I have come to visit. According to her family and friends, she has two different personalities. She appears to be a Southern belle during the day, while at night she transforms into a Mexican diva. It's going to be a very interesting case, if I do say so myself. Hi, I'm Dr. Ditz.
Hi, I'm Dixie Rex.
Very lovely to meet you. So what we're going to have you do today is just be under observation in your natural home for the next 12 hours.
Alright, well, I'm sorry it's so messy in here. Would you like any sweet tea or anything?
No matter, I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Alright, well, I got some fried chicken cooking in the crock pot for you later.
Oh, thank you. That would be lovely.
Alright, awesome. Just gotta fold up these blankets right here.
Good day.
Good day, ma'am. There we go, nice and neat. Oh! La noche! Oh! Arriba! Arriba! Ay, ay, ay! Dixie
After these first 12 hours of observations, I have discovered that you, Dixie Rex...
Dixie wrecked, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have discovered that you, in fact, have dissociative identity disorder. In this, the patient switches between two separate identities and often becomes quite confused. As far as you, as your friends mentioned, you were a Southern belle during the day, but as soon as it became moonlight outside, you suddenly switched into a Mexican diva mode. I believe this is caused by childhood sexual trauma. In your future, I am recommending a few therapy sessions that will hopefully get you over the childhood abuse, and it will help you to overcome this identity crisis.
Thank you, ma'am, so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. I'm going to go get some sweet tea now.
Okay, this past week has been quite interesting. I've been able to trace these 6 patients, and I've discovered that they indeed each have a different form of abnormal disorder. Hopefully, through therapy sessions as well as medication, These 6 patients can overcome these disorders and be cured to live a normal and happy life.